will never grow old.
Howdy, folks. I guess we're back in Beers and Gears.
Yeah, we're here, all right.
Episode 9.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Blake.
So I guess we gotta get into this game real quick.
Yeah.
This is the final redemption.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just to make sure it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, Blade's gonna stand on the side he says is the reason why he won.
Always.
And we're gonna go for it once more.
Just see how it goes.
There's got anything heavy behind the board, so it might fall off this time.
If it does.
Makes for good TV.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching anyway.
Exactly.
Oh. 0?
No.
Oh, you! We tied. We have to go again.
All right. I'm okay with that.
Because yours never fell through.
I can't believe it.
How did it not fall through?
It's rigged.
I don't know, man. I
You have-
gave you your side.
You have weighted beanbags.
Weighted beanbags.
Aren't they weighted?
I don't know where I got these from, to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I think Amber found them and got them for me.
Oh, damn. Oh, no.
That's tied. Or I win by 1. It goes in, but your bag's holding it up. Lift the board if it falls. Oh no, it was definitely in. Your bag.
It didn't fall.
I know, but your bag literally was
Hey,
holding
look,
it.
it didn't fall.
It was in.
So that would be a tie.
It was tied. Oh, one more
Yeah.
tie, folks!
That's what I'm saying.
This is the major redemption for you.
It
man.
really is. That's what I was saying. Why you give it up so quick? It's a tie.
Oh, you gotta go fix that leg, man.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Trying to rig it now?
Well, of course. How else am I
2
supposed to?
minutes in, and you're trying to cheat. Alright.
Oh, you mother.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Blade wins game.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah. I like one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good game. And it went back on the ground there on top of the jack. But anyway, we still got that 100 subscribers out there.
Yeah, that offer still stands.
Is that embarrassing? We are okay. So we have 44 more subscribers to go to 100.
Oh, I mean, we're not too far for what we expected.
Yeah, we're a lot more than what we thought because we didn't think this was going to go anywhere. Like we said in the interview, if this goes somewhere, great.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, that works
So
too.
be it.
You know, we're in this for fun.
And we'll still be here regardless if it doesn't go nowhere.
Exactly. If we got one person watching, hey, that's one person watching.
Yeah, that doesn't count towards family.
Yeah, that doesn't. All right, Blake, you might as well grab the first drink. This is going to be another best of because I didn't get to the grocery store.
Well, I guess I'll go with the, that ain't me. We'll go with the Beast Hard White Haze.
White Haze. I remember that one from the Variety Pack episode. Oh, yeah. Cleanse the palate. Yes.
I think that's the opposite of a cleanser.
What is going on? Apparently I'm in a group that
Design.
I did not join that group. Perfect Pour Blade. Add it again. Ooh, yeah. That's a little bit
Yeah, mine's tainted.
tainted. It's going to have a little bit Jack and Coke in there.
It's going to be a better score, I'll tell you what.
What do you give it?
I mean,
Get the legs going on it real quick.
yes. It's advertised. It's been sitting, so I think it's losing the monster flavor and going more of a, I don't know, smooth, not really aggressive, like caffeinated drink.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a 7.
I'm right there with you. 7.5 I'm going to give it.
Go.
Because it doesn't taste like a monster. It tastes like, I don't know if it's a hint of like a blueberry. It's just a smooth drink is what it is.
I honestly couldn't tell you. It's kind of like those.
Oh boy, we're in a bad streak today.
Yeah. And it's closer than usual, too.
Yeah. But that was an effortless throw because that one does not even really my can.
And those bigger cans, so.
That's true. I do have a mystery drink here. We might add in the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I might as well explain this. My mom made these nice cups.
I have to yoink one from y'all. So
Yeah, they look pretty nice. She's got a couple in there. You might have to sweet talk her into giving you one, but
yeah, you never know.
yeah, they're pretty cool. You want some? Get a hold of us. We'll work something out. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Hell, one of these days it might be on a giveaway. Who knows?
Yeah, they're homemade. Mom makes them.
If we ever get enough.
That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, so on to this here. 44 more subscribers to go, and we will post that embarrassing video that I have. It's embarrassing for me. I'm sure a lot of people are like, why is that embarrassing? Well, it's embarrassing to me.
Yeah, and who knows what it will be.
And it's like nothing to Blade, because Blade's like, I'm not in it.
Yep.
So what do you think, Blade? You like the interview?
Yeah, I think it went
This
great.
one was a fun one.
This one was crazy. This was the first time we've had a proper
peanut
audience.
gallery.
Yes.
I didn't know how it was going to go. I was a little nervous for it, because like I told Red, I never had an audience for this, so
Yep.
you could go south.
Yeah, who knows? And we don't even know if they were loud in the recordings.
Yeah, they were definitely talking back there, but not terrible.
Making a whole bunch of noise, racket, banging pots and pans. You know
Yeah,
how it is.
yeah, you know, they're just goofing off.
Yeah.
We see you. We see you.
Yep.
They're not here now, but it was fun. My uncles were here. They helped Dad on the truck.
Yeah, we had they had a huge project going on in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Took the box off Dad's truck.
Fuel tank.
They fixed all the frame that was all rusted up. They had to fix a bunch of stuff. Put a new fuel tank in, fuel pump, fuel lines,
Oh yeah.
everything. They went through it all the way through, and they were working on it from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And we told our guests
Yeah.
6 o'clock at the latest to start because he was going to be a little late.
Yeah, and we had our guest lifting the bed of that old sucker too. And
I am so happy. Thank you, Craig, for sticking around with us because
I honestly thought he was gonna run
I thought he was
away
going to
on
leave
us.
it because he was like, "Oh, we might have to reschedule this." I'm like, "Please, God, no!"
Yeah. Oh yeah, he hung around, even helped us move the bed of that truck. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you, half of the weight of the rust is in that trash can right there.
Yeah, from the old one. The old one was flimsy. There was nothing really to it anymore.
It was at least 100 pounds lighter.
Oh yeah. Then we moved the new one.
Oh, that was sucked.
Holy crap, that was
I had to step up onto the trailer with that.
I almost fell over the tires on the trailer on the truck when we were putting it on the truck.
I thought my arm and knee were gonna give out there.
Yeah. So I guess kind of quick little jump into this. I'm gonna get into the second drink. He's gonna knock that back one more good time. Attaway. I am gonna go with we did that brand.
Yeah.
We'll skip over to this. So we're gonna jump back in. We're gonna see how age has done to this. The vodka seltzer orange strawberry Sunny D. We're gonna give that a go.
Yeah.
And as always, Blake gets a perfect pour.
As I try. You never know
He
how
does
it goes.
better than everybody else. So,
Well.
and if he doesn't, it's not embarrassing to me.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. And like always, most of these seltzers are white, except for the monster seltzers. The monster seltzers are colored to their flavor, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
It's got a lot of fizz.
Yeah.
And I drank mine pretty quick, so I didn't get a sip.
Mm.
Now I'm getting strawberry. Definitely a sweet strawberry at the end there. A little bit of orange.
Oh yeah.
I like it, I think. Yeah, you have to wait for the after flavors to really kick in. Like, oh yeah, I taste that.
Pretty much. Because at first it's like a smooth orange.
Yeah. I think last time is this the one that I said tastes kind of like Mamba's, or was that something different?
That might have been the pineapple.
Maybe. Anyway,
I couldn't tell you honestly.
What do you give this one a rating?
Well, this is your drink.
Last time we only gave a rating for 2 of the 3. I was gonna put an animation up there, and then I was listening to the second one, like, oh no,
Huh.
we didn't give a second drink a rating.
I guess we're having a good discussion.
Well, this one I'm gonna give a solid 6. I think it's good, but it's not above and beyond.
If I was to continuously drink it, I would have an issue.
Yeah.
The smell, I'm not a fan of these Sunny D drinks with the smell.
Right.
And
The flavor's good, though.
Every time you bring it up to drink, you're like, I guess. And it's as smooth as drinking an orange juice, so I'd say 5.
5? Yeah, so we're right in the same
Just
range.
right in the middle.
Not amazing, just
Meh.
Good enough to drink.
It's a middle drink. Yeah.
So I got the results from Race Ryan Roulette last week, right here, and I actually took time to organize it properly.
Yeah.
Let me find the results quick. I didn't have mine printed out this week, so I don't have a blank one left to write on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But here we go. We'll get into our results. And Blade might not be happy with the results.
No, that's fine. I had one really good race.
One amazing week.
Yeah, and that's all I needed.
So we'll get into our winners here.
All right.
And like before, I'll put the results, take up half the screen. They'll come off about second right about now.
Maybe some up here.
Yeah, maybe some down there.
I don't know. However you did it last time.
No, this is just the results part. That's where I flash the the animation.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Of the scorecard,
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll get into our winners. Blade's winner and my winner did not win at all. That's Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. Once again, I think they ran fine. Joey Logano, I think, wrecked out, though. Maybe. I'll have to look into that. I didn't get a chance to really watch Las Vegas, so it'll be interesting. SVG didn't win a stage. Ty Dillon didn't win a stage for you. Backup winners, Chris Buescher did not, and Ty Gibbs did not. Now we get into more interesting stuff. We both used reverses and the rerolls.
Yeah.
We used them both. Your reroll was for your even and odd, and your reverse was for the hard charger and biggest loser. Now, my reroll was originally for the hard charger.
Yeah.
And I ended up redrawing the poll. I started with Chase Elliott at 6, and I went to William Byron at 1. So I'm like, no, that ain't gonna happen. So, so I went and did the
switcheroo.
I did the reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Reverse took out my wild card, which we'll get to here in a second.
Okay.
And yeah, so my hard charger ends up being Cole Custer in the 41, starting 23rd. So a little bit better than first, obviously. Can't go nowhere. Exactly. The ceiling, holding you back.
Yeah.
Anyway, and you had Ryan Preece is your biggest loser or hard charger. Sorry, I keep getting confused. I'm not looking at the finished scorecard. I'm looking at the pencil drawn ones because I forgot to get the other ones.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Anyway, so your biggest loser or hard charger was a positive of 13 positions. Actually, yeah, no, and didn't quite get it. No, that was your biggest loser. Yeah, I wrote him in later. I forgot. So yeah, your hard charger lost 5 spots, and my hard charger lost 9 spots. So both of our hard chargers went the opposite direction.
Yeah.
My biggest loser went up 7 spots. That's not what I needed to do. I mean, I feel good for him because he had a rough year last year. Kyle Busch was my hard charger or biggest loser. Yours was Ryan Preece, and he went up 13.
Dang.
Yeah. So then we get down here to the wild cards. As I said, William Byron gets changed to my wild card. Guess what? He got a stage win.
Of course.
So I get a point for the stage win. He's my wild card, so my wild card gets scored as a stage winner. And then your wild card was Riley Herbst, and he got the biggest loser.
Huh.
So you got a point out of there, point out of there.
Perfect.
Now it all comes down to this. It was even or odd for the winner.
Yep.
Right? And Blade, you were odd, and I was even, because you re-rolled from even to odd.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the winner was number 20.
Of course.
For the 3rd straight week in a row, Christopher Bell won the race.
So if I would have kept it as even,
then we would have tied, and then we would have gone to the flip a coin again. Remember that week 2 we ended up tying and had to do a flip coin? So that's me 3-1.
Yeah, so for RNG, it's been quite neck and neck.
All over the board.
That's crazy.
I mean, when you lose, you don't lose horribly.
Yeah,
you're right there, man.
It's very close. That means the game's just set up perfectly.
What do you think it's going to be this week?
Oh, I don't know. How it's been. Oh,
that's crazy.
It can go anyway.
No kidding. And it's like none of us have any control over this.
Oh yeah. No.
So it could be fantastic for one of us. It could be horrible for one of us.
Yeah. And it has.
It has been like the week that you won. I had 1 point to your 3.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it's nuts how far this is. Do you think we're gonna end up using both the lifelines, one in the lifeline? What do you think? What are you aiming for? What do you want to use?
It all depends on the pull.
Yeah.
It's all it is.
My goal is always to never have to use them.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, that was my goal last week when I'm like, my numbers were horrible right away. So
I had the perfect chance to use both of them, so I went for it.
Yep, exactly. And that was your first time using the reverse.
And the flip, I think.
No, you did the flip on the first one. It failed. The first one that we added that rule for, you did the flip, and it was on the even odd.
Oh, that's
and
right.
it ended up on the same one.
I always do the even odds, and I always lose it. I always lose it.
I think you might have used it the week that I used the reverse when I first added the reverse because you didn't use it the first week.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because you weren't sold on it yet.
And then you
watched it back kind of later, and you're like, that's okay.
I was like, yeah, I can settle for that. So
yeah, it works out.
Yeah, I like it.
Obviously, we did a lot of jumping around with our numbers here.
Yeah,
you can see I drew the arrows and where they went.
Yep.
My animation is better. The scorecard that we had before looks a lot better than this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it was quite a bit of fun. I didn't get to watch because I went to a concert last week.
Hey, I mean last week. Shoot, you went during the week. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Because we time traveled, so last week doesn't exist.
I don't know what you're on about.
So yeah, that's why we were off, because I went to a concert. Blade's like, I'm not doing the podcast by myself. No way.
I don't think I could, even if I wanted to.
So it was for Amber's birthday, my fiance. We ended up going to Hoobastank.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good show. I kind of got in trouble with the sound check people, but it's fine. I didn't know I was in the wrong spot. But anyway, after that, I ended up getting a guitar pick from the lead singer.
Oh, sweet.
And my sister got the set list from the singer as well. Because we're hanging out and having a good time, so. But anyway, did you hear Larson was leading the race in the truck series.
Oh.
Gets spun out.
Yeah.
And he has a 360 and keeps going. And then there's a caution and he gets restarted 22nd.
Oh.
In the last 20 laps.
Yeah.
And he won the race.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he won the race. And it's like the most beautiful thing ever when he spins out. I was like, oh no. It's like, okay. He's going to get stopped going backwards and he flips it back around and keeps going.
That's awesome.
I was going to show you the video before we got going. I saw it on Facebook. I didn't get to watch the race.
How many positions are in there in the truck race?
Probably 20-something, probably.
Yeah, so he was
maybe
dang near dead last.
He was back there.
And he brought it
in the last 20 laps. So they said he was about a second and a half faster than everybody else.
Yeah.
In the last 20 laps.
Makes sense.
That's crazy. And the amount of distance that he put on everybody.
I mean,
imagine if he was up front putting a second and a half on everybody.
I mean, at where he was at, every lap he had to pass at least one person.
Yeah, one person at least. That being said, we might as well just hop right into Raceline Roulette, huh?
Might as well.
We're going to take a quick little break. I got a little commercial here.
Yeah.
And then we'll hop into Raceline Roulette. We'll see you in a couple minutes here.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Until then.
It's time for Raceline Roulette. The rules for Raceline Roulette are simple. The randomizer selects drivers by the position they start in the race. This selection is your selection for the category selected on the side. No choices, just luck. Start praying, and let's go racing.
And we're back. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, what a lovely crowd we got here.
Yeah.
Pretty clapping up a storm here.
Yeah, must be excited. We got 37 folks on this race.
Yeah, no kidding. Week 5.
No, is it now?
Of Raceline Roulette.
When did they start the actual races?
Actual races? 5 weeks ago. We started right when Daytona 500 came around, remember?
That's what I was wondering. I just wasn't sure if we missed one right off the bat. Because we're still kind of getting used to this game. So.
Right. Okay, so we're going to get right into this.
Yeah.
We're going to get right into Blade's winner. Who are we going to be? Who's going to win?
Oh, I don't know. We're starting on the high pole, so let's see what we got going on here.
Blade's winner is from position number 9.
D. Wallace Jr. on the Toyota number 23.
Darrell Wallace?
Darrell.
Bubba Wallace.
Yes, sir.
Bubba Wallace. I've had him a couple times. From position 9. All right. Remove choice. My winner. Come on. Come on. Give me something good.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's going to be right neck and neck.
Position 10. 10.
AJ Allmendinger.
AJ Allmendinger.
Allmendinger.
10. AJ Allmendinger. He's really good on road courses.
Ah. What do we got going up for the next race here?
This is just an oval. This
Oh,
is Martinsville. This is, or not Martinsville, Homestead. Martinsville's next week.
Yeah. Down in Miami, eh?
Yep. He's been in that area before. Not quite Miami,
I've been-
but Florida.
Yeah, I've been close.
More close to Tampa Bay is where you were.
Yeah, pretty much. Right down on the beach. Never got to explore too much.
No. Blades stage winner. Starting from position
Oh, boy.
33.
D. Suarez.
Daniel Suarez.
And the number 99.
All right. This is getting pretty decent.
And your winner was the number 16 car.
That's what Allmendinger drives, yeah.
Yepper.
All right. Yeah, I'll write that in later. looks like my stage winner is going to be...
Oh, another high
Oh,
side.
my goodness. We are really right neck and neck tonight. 31.
R. Pierce. Number 60.
Ryan Priest.
Yeah, Pierce. I like them.
I think you call him Pierce every single time.
I do, and there's no R. Oh, no, there is.
There is an R. It's
Yeah.
Priest, but you're adding an E and an I.
I'm adding an I.
Yeah, adding an I somewhere.
Price.
And rearranging everything.
I'm removing
You said Price once, too, yeah.
I'm removing an E and adding an I.
Yeah. It works. Whatever works, man. All right, so, backup winner. Who do you think you're going to have now?
It's going to be a low number.
A low number?
That's as far as I can guess.
Oh, from position number...
Oh, so close. The top of the
37.
J.G. Yealy.
J.J. Yaley.
Yealy.
37. J.J.
And the 44.
That's a good number.
Right in the back of the pack.
All right, now my backup winner. You know, he could shock the world and get it done. You never know, man.
He does drive a Chevy.
Hey, man, that's where it's at.
Oh.
My backup winner is from position 4.
C. Briscoe. The Toyota 19.
Chase Briscoe. I think he's been in here like almost every week, too.
I'm not familiar with Briscoe.
Yeah, you've had him and I've had him.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get into... We're almost through this already. But then we get into, Oh, Blade's going to... He lines it up. He takes a shot. Blade gets another point. Woo! The crowd goes wild. And Blade dislocates his shoulder.
Yeah, if I did that, ruined. Where did you put that marker at?
It's right next to it. Right there.
Oh, under it.
Blade, you're catching up, man.
I get a line across the board.
Give me another one, bud. I'm tied with the guest.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. That boy ain't right. All right, so we're going to get into our hard chargers here.
All right.
Blade's hard charger is from position 1. Position 1. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Position 19.
R. Herbst. Oh. In the number 35. Driving a Toyota.
Toyota, huh?
Yeah.
That was your wild card last week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my hard charger. And last week I had to use some things to get a better number here.
Yep.
I think they both were spent on the hard charger, actually. Let's see. From, no, I'm going to have to, yeah, we already know what's going to happen now. Starting from position 3.
N. Gregson.
No Gregson. What's he driving?
The Ford number 4.
Oh, yeah. He used to drive for Junior Motorsports. I've said that before.
Yeah.
Hale Junior's race team.
Gotcha.
That kind of bums me out, man. Biggest loser for Blade. It's going to start somewhere up front, obviously.
I hope so.
Woo! You can fall 10 spots or 7 spots from position 30.
I have a great idea here soon.
Yeah.
hmm
Who's starting position 30?
It's going to be 37 and 30 are going to flip for the hardest charger and biggest loser.
But
Oh, wait. No.
That can't work.
No, I'm not switching those two. I'm switching 37.
19
Oh,
and
man.
30. You could do the hard charger and the. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Hard charger and the base loser, because your hard charger is currently at 19.
Yeah.
So you could flip flop that. We're not going to get into that
Not
later.
yet.
It's all animated.
Well, that's going to be my plan.
So who started for number 30?
Number 30, we got good old A. Dillon
Austin Dillon.
driving the Chevrolet number 3.
Oh, yeah. Taking over for. Driving for his grandpa is what he was doing.
Oh, yeah? How's he
Yep.
faring this year?
Not great, but not terrible. He's been in some good positions. He's been in some bad positions.
Yeah, everyone has.
He's Kyle Busch's teammate.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So my biggest loser. I need some good luck here, guys. Actually, yeah, something like that would be nice.
Well, that's not too bad.
The reason I say that is, so I'm going to do about the same thing you're going to do.
Hey, it's K. Busch.
Kyle Busch, teammates
Yes, sir.
going at it.
And that's the Chevrolet number 8.
Oh yeah, he's doing a lot better than last year.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
he racked out almost every week last year.
At least
was
he gave
not a
us a
good
good
year.
show.
Yeah, this year he's like closer to top 10s, top 5, stuff like that. He's been in contention.
Yeah.
So I want to get into our wild cards.
All right.
Blade's wild card can be used anywhere. Starting from 21st,
Jay Haley. And Chevrolet number 7.
Justin Haley. Don't really know much about him. I think he switched teams recently from last year to this year.
I could see it.
My wild card is from position.
Ooh, almost stadium.
Man, we are nowhere near like top 10. We're afraid of that. I've got a couple of them, I guess.
S. Van Gibbergen.
SVG. I've had him like 3 weeks in a row.
And the Chevrolet number 88.
I think I've just been jinxing him because he has not been doing fantastic. All right, so
Even an odd.
even and odd. Get to the top box. That you're for the reroll. Alexa, flip a coin, please, for Blades. Even and odd. I said, Alexa, flip a coin, please. Heads.
That's where I like to be.
That's even. I spelled heads wrong almost.
Alexa, flip a coin. Make it tails.
Died again. We are both even this time.
Yeah.
I should probably write even.
Yeah, you'll know.
Yeah, I made the rules, so I should know.
Exact.
All right, so Blade, what are we going to use? We're going to both do the. Are we both going to do the hard charger and biggest loser flip flop?
I don't know the list too well. Run me down.
Well, your hard charger starts 19th, but your biggest loser starts 30th. So to give yourself more room, that's what I would do, because then your hard charger will start 30th. He's got a lot of room to make up, you know. And your biggest loser, obviously, he's got a longer way to fall than he does to climb.
Yeah.
You know.
So is my Biggest Loser 37, is that the one?
No, your Biggest Loser is 19th.
Which one's the number 37?
37th, you don't want to move that. That's just your backup winner.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't affect you, really. If you miss it, you miss it. Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I'll swap out the, whatchamacallit, when we were just talking
Hard
about.
Charger, Biggest Loser?
Yeah.
All right, so now Riley Herbst is your Biggest Loser, and Austin Dillon is your Hard Charger.
Perfect.
And for me, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to flip Noah Gregson is now going to be my Biggest Loser, Biggest Loser, and Kyle Busch is going to be my Hard Charger. Kind of same deal you're in.
Yeah. I'm going to hold on to my token this time.
So we're going to stick with evens?
Yeah.
Okay. So there you have it, people. That is our this week's edition,
Of week 5.
week 5 of Raceline Roulette.
Does Bill usually end this sucker as well?
Oh yeah, Bill will talk us out this time.
Well, I'll see you then, Bill.
That's our show for today. Join us next week on Raceline Roulette. I'm Bill Sterling. Until next time, keep those hands at 10 and 2.
Thank you, Bill. And we're back. Well, what do you think about the interview so far?
Well, the interview was fun. There's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff I wanted to cover, but I didn't think about it until afterwards. Like we
Yeah.
talked about during the interview, we're like,
Yeah, exactly.
and like I talked with Craig, there's a lot of stories that he's told me that I cannot repeat on here.
Yeah, and I've all heard secondhand, so I know it all too well. So,
Yeah, we got one good story in there that I remember
oh yeah,
that they've told. He gets a little bit in depth with it, so.
oh yeah, and it was a good show, especially the Peanut Gallery.
No, Peanut Gallery was great. Getting in and out of there.
Yep.
We got to hear Craig do the famous "Come on, people" thing.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
awesome. I might edit that into a soundbite or something.
Oh yeah,
That's something I want to hang on to forever because he's done. They're done.
that's it.
So, how did you feel about the interview?
I liked it. I think it was a good one. It was a bit rough starting off with
Mhm.
how the garage was in the disrepair state.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, look, because we didn't start on time.
yeah, we started 2 hours late.
2 hours late. Like we said, we were worried that Craig wasn't going to stick around. He was a
Fine.
trooper.
He even helped us out.
Yep. Which was fantastic. We had a great discussion session down there at
Yeah.
the fire pit while we were waiting. Just for a while, and we couldn't do any work at all.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda,
The garage was a party house. There's nothing we could have done, even
Yeah.
if we wanted to help.
we would have been in the way more than anything.
Yep.
So, that being said,
So what's our next drink here, real quick?
yeah, it's your choice.
Oh,
this
is it?
time. Yeah, I was second choice, so you're third choice.
Yeah. Oh, I guess so. It's my choice. Whoops. We got the good old the Beast Peach Perfect.
I don't know if you should open that now. You launched that thing. Oh, that's carbonated. Oh, thank God.
Perfect pour.
I was waiting for it to explode.
If it would have, it would have.
So what you're telling me, Monster Beast Peach? That catches me off guard every time.
Every time. It shouldn't be neon green.
It looks like it's set in
A containment warehouse for 3 years.
Containment Warehouse or Chernobyl.
Yeah.
It's set outside Chernobyl. You know what? I can taste peach that time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
The first time I definitely couldn't taste peach.
as it ages, the monster goes away.
It settles down. All right, guys, calm down.
Honestly.
The flavor will rise to the top.
Yeah, so if you let these sit for a while, the monster goes away.
The cream always rises to the top. The towers of power, too sweet to be sour. Ooh, yeah. Stuff like that,
I suppose
The
so.
Macho Man. Best stuff comes out when you're tired.
Oh, yeah. I'm tired, been working for a while. Roofing.
Trying to get
Oh.
this thing right,
You know how it is. The quick setup.
Hey, we did good. We were missing some things from last week. We got to find out where things went because it plugs in a lot better with the other
Yeah.
stuff.
But yeah, we had a rush around quite a lot.
And like we said, we felt bad for Craig. He was sticking around. He's like, well, you know what? I'm waiting for you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, your notes updated.
See, I told you, it just takes a while.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was really worried about that.
Mhm.
And he said, we might have to reschedule. Oh, God, please don't reschedule.
Yep.
I don't know what these people are going to do to us.
Exactly.
Well, obviously,
Want some?
they didn't care too much
may have stole all
They
of
didn't
it.
care
So.
too much when we time traveled, so
I stole all of it.
sad day in America.
Yep.
Hey, Blade is tied.
I've been winning
No, he's a point down.
I've been winning every game today.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you.
So yeah. So, how do you feel about your picks in Raceland Roulette so far?
I'm not necessarily confident, but it's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah. And this time I stuck with even because if you lose, I lose.
Yep.
If I win, you win. It's gonna be right on the even
Yep.
part. So
And watch, we're probably gonna have to do a coin flip this time.
hey, I'll go with heads and always lose. So
It makes it interesting, right?
Exactly.
Because that's what we did the second week. We had it was decided by a coin flip,
Yep.
and this one could be.
The last one almost was. Everyone's been pretty close except the one I won.
I did think about re-rolling SVG because I've had him every single
Mhm.
week. But the second that I re-roll him, he's gonna go off.
That's how it goes.
I don't know, man. I think he's a great driver. He's from he's not from Australia. He's from New Zealand, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
At that point.
And speaking of crazy places, I heard we're getting some crazy views from some crazy places.
Yeah, just like last week, we had some new ones last week that we told you. We got 2 new countries added on that I saw the last time I checked. Anyway, we have some people watching in the Netherlands and some people watching in South Africa. This is pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Not a huge number,
Yeah.
but just enough
I mean-
to say at least 1 or 2 people have watched in that area.
I mean, shoot, if you're from a different country, give us a holler. I'm very
Yeah,
curious.
comment down below to let us know where you're watching from.
I'd love to see it, honestly.
Even if you're saying from my couch in Wisconsin, I don't
Hey,
care.
That's fine. It could be Iowa, a different place. It's not where we're at.
Yeah,
So,
let us know in the comments. Just comment down below, guys. Anything
honestly,
at
I'm
this
curious as any other.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of crazy things, it's like we skipped a week or something.
point. No.
I don't know what you're on about, but there was something weird going on at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah, we time traveled.
So that's what all that distortion was.
Yeah, because we didn't skip a week. Everybody keeps asking me why we skipped a week. I don't remember skipping a week.
I don't remember. It was like it flew by in a haze.
Like we stepped into this, photo booth room or whatever, and
well,
we pushed the button, and then all of a sudden we're here filming the episode.
yeah, we just pressed play and whoop, there we go. We're
There we go.
week down, and the dates aren't lining up.
Yeah, I guess everybody's saying you guys should be on week 10. I'm like, no. This is definitely week 9.
Yeah, so being a week later, everyone around must have gave you more updates on your car. You got anything crazy going on with that?
Well, the car's black.
Well, it's better than what it was.
It's
I suppose.
black, and it's got red and gray stripes on it, red and silver stripes.
It's like a twin of something. I wonder.
It's the evil twin.
Ah,
Yeah, it's even got the red eyes, a little bit different style with the red eyes from the neon. Looks pretty cool on the front of that thing.
I haven't seen it yet,
Um,
so I'm curious.
We had to hand make a metal piece for the hood. Because so on nose, you got to go from the nose over to the hood,
Yep. So your hood doesn't rear up on you.
Yep. So we had to make that. We started it in the brake, and turns out our brake is too small to do the whole thing.
It makes
So
sense.
I had to use the trailer as a brake at certain points because it has like a little
Hey.
gap in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Put sheet metal down in there and bend her up.
it
And
works.
clamped it to some flat stock to use it for back, And then I had to put a visor on it
Yeah.
because, like I told you in the last episode or week before, I gave that visor to Chuck.
Yep.
Uh,
He was glad to have it, so that's good.
yeah, that's the only piece he's got off his first race car. I feel kind of bad because I peeled the numbers and everything right away off
Yeah.
the car when I got it.
But hey, the piece he gave him wasn't too big, wasn't too small. It was
Yep.
perfect. He can hang it up and it won't be in the way. So.
Yep, and hey, I don't have money for body panels, so it kind of worked out, I guess.
Exactly.
So the race car updates, it's coming along pretty good. That thing right there, you know what that is?
What is it?
That is the heart to that hobby stock.
Oh,
That's the engine.
really?
Yep.
You got her down here, eh?
Parts of it.
Yeah,
We're
parts
still
of it.
waiting. We gotta put heads on it, cam in it, and just assemble it basically.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And she's gonna be ready to rip and roar.
I can't wait to hear her purr.
Now I can't promise you good things,
Hey,
but I can promise you
if it goes
something.
if it goes around the track at least once, it works.
Yeah, I can promise you something. It's not gonna be
Exactly.
fantastic, but
Exactly.
But
So, why do you do it?
that's part of the Q&A. We got 2 questions that came in.
Which I'm surprised. I'm glad that we're getting some feedback and
Yeah.
whatnot. So.
Finally, because before it was only 1 question, or one week I think I had to make one up or something like that.
Maybe.
No, actually I take it back because I did find one on the messages.
Yeah, you just had to search for it.
Yeah, I was gonna make one up, and I was like, oh wait a minute, there it is.
There you go.
So why do I do it? I don't know. It's always been in me. I think I've always wanted to drive race cars.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, ever since we were in high school, you had basically a race car in the parking lot. So.
Yeah, my first car was a Dodge Avenger. That was 1997 Dodge Avenger.
That was as race car as you could get it back then.
I designed it.
It was crazy.
It was Synergy green with the Challenger style or Barracuda style stripe down the side with J Walt instead of Cuda.
Oh yeah.
It had the Challenger's hood stripes. It had the Viper mouth stripe. It had a big wing on it.
Oh yeah. Thing was a beaut.
Oh, I loved it. And then somebody killed it.
Oh, just right in the middle of the blue.
It was parked on the side of the road in front of my parents' house, and we got a phone call that somebody smashed it.
Yeah, that and like 4 other cars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
It was not a good day.
No.
But yeah, ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to race, see adrenaline, the rush I get.
And just working on your car, basically.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the biggest thing. Because when you're out there on that track, even a nobody feels like they're somebody.
Exactly. And you felt the wind, so
Yeah.
you know how it
That
is.
felt awesome. So I know I'm just Joe Schmo. I don't mean nothing to anybody, or to most people.
Yeah.
I'm just some guy. But
Which is perfectly fine.
on that track, for that 5 minutes I'm on that track,
You're that guy.
I'm somebody. It makes me feel pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not spotlight hunting or anything like that.
Oh, I
but
know.
it just feels good to be out there.
Exactly.
You're some kid's hero. That guy out there is
Somebody's
who I'm rooting for.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then what's that second question we got in there? You see it in there?
Yes. So, do you ever continue to race when your car is broken down?
Oh God, yeah, tons of times.
Well, I do remember a couple times where you've had parts flying off your car, and you're still rolling around that track.
Well, the feature win, I think. The wheel bearing was broke on it. Ball joint was broke on it. I lost the exhaust in the middle of the race.
Not only that, how many tires you've had just rip right off the hub and run away from you.
2 tires break off the rim, off the center part of the
Just
rim.
purely
Just
shredded.
run away on me.
Yeah. The lug nuts and the whole
I've
center was just
finished
still
races
attached.
on flat tires before because I was raised with a never give up attitude.
So long as the car is still running, you haven't swept out the person behind you.
So one of my biggest idols as a kid was Walter Payton, and one of his quotes was "Never die easy, don't give up," kind of thing.
Yeah.
My biggest idols in racing, Dale Earnhardt and Scott Bloomquist. Scott Bloomquist being on the dirt, Dale Earnhardt being on the asphalt.
Gotcha.
So Dale Earnhardt, this is one that everybody knows. Daytona 500, he flips the car over, wrecks it.
Yep.
And then they get him in the ambulance because that's protocol. He looks at the car and goes, "Those tires are still up."
Yeah.
We go see if that thing cranks up. And it fired up. He's like, "Get out of here! Get my race car back!" You hopped in and you finished that race with a total car.
That's how you do it.
So then we got Scott Bloomquist, dirt guy.
Yeah.
He ran into and broke the front suspension on the left side.
Yep.
He ran that race with 3 wheels and won it.
Hey, you don't need the left side if you're going crazy with it.
Lifted off the ground,
Yeah.
but down a straight stretch, it dropped down. And you can see it's kind of dragging a little bit, but in the corner, lift up again.
Always.
But he won the race on 3 wheels.
He won it, eh?
Yeah.
That's even crazy.
So, that's my kind of attitude. I mean, if I got a chance, I'm going to give it my all. I'm not giving up.
So long if you ain't flagged, you keep on going.
Unfortunately, I don't be cocky about this, but until I don't feel like I can't compete anymore,
or they flag you out,
or they tell me to get off the track, I'm going to be there giving it my all.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, if you can't get by me, it sucks. But I'm not being a jerk and trying to race aggressively to you. I'm just running as hard as I can.
You're driving the car to drive it.
I mean, the night I won.
Yeah.
You see it. We passed a bunch of people. I hate saying because that just means you're cocky.
Well, I mean,
but we passed a bunch of cars, got up to 3rd place from the last place almost.
Yeah.
and then the car fell off. I wasn't catching the leader anymore because it stopped turning. Well, that tends to happen when you got a wheel bearing out.
That does happen.
And then all of a sudden I found something on the bottom side,
Huh.
and it took to the last lap to throw it down to the bottom to get around Cranville. That car was broken when we won.
Yep.
I've raced a bunch of times and we broke a lot of parts this year.
I mean, I remember seeing a car on fire.
Oh, yep. I blew the motor, threw 4 holes in the motor, and that car caught on fire from the hot oil on the exhaust.
The gasoline spraying out of the engine block, basically.
Yes, it was bad.
Oh, still got that sucker as a
But,
trophy.
yeah,
out here.
I'd never give up. It's my biggest thing.
Yeah, as long as if they don't flag it, drive until she broke.
Oh, yeah. But
Exactly, and really, it's all racing.
yeah.
Stuff's gonna happen. You're gonna get up high, down low. It's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be even crazier when we get that hobby stock out. I tell you what.
Yeah, I'm going to give people a lot of room because I have no clue what to expect. I'm going to be that guy who's like, yeah, go on by.
Yeah,
Go on by.
I think
I say that now until I get into the car.
Yeah.
I get in the car, I'm going to be like, come on, baby.
Yeah. Drive it like you're going for fun, like you stole it.
Well, like Jevin told us on the episode, don't try to win it. And that's what my whole thought
Exactly.
process was. I'm going to get behind somebody who
Find
actually
something
knows
yeah,
what they're doing.
exactly, and watch and learn and hey, if you got an opportunity, you take that sucker.
And that's kind of how I drove the Neon. I figured it out finally because I was paying attention to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And finding out that you actually do have to lift to get into a corner.
Yep.
Everybody's like, oh, just hold it wide open and turn left. That doesn't work.
No.
You end up in the wall really fast.
Momentum is a hell of a thing.
And like Heffley told me at the beginning of my racing career, he said, you're going to hit that wall.
Oh, yeah.
And that wall comes fast.
Very quickly. And don't worry, we'll all be there watching it.
And all you can do is watch it come. You're like, oh, no.
Indeed.
But my third race ever, I basically totaled my race car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I got spun out and put it in the wall, and it bent the frame
oh,
all the way to the water pump and everything. We had to like pull it back out, bolt the bumper on. The bumper held the frame straight, and we welded in bracing and everything.
yeah, you've put that car through the ringer already.
That Cavalier? Oh, that Cavalier got beat up.
There's barely an original part left on that sucker.
Oh, it looks good now, but
Yep.
there's
The work involved, I tell you what.
you almost couldn't tell that it's the same car.
Mm-hmm.
The Neon handles a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
It's competitive. I don't know what's going to be this year because there's a lot of cars that went out and did some things that I can't afford to do. We're going to
Yeah.
go out there and try to do what I can with just experience and willpower, basically. I'm going to do what I can.
Are you going to try and race both of them?
Yes.
That's going to be a crazy
My
year.
number one plan is to race the Neon at Darlington
Yeah.
for points because I really want to get close. I want that championship.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that because it jinxed it. I said that earlier, but I was one or two races off. I could have tied it for the championship, and I didn't
No.
with a win in the last
Gotcha.
race.
So when are you going to do those? Like, what days?
4-cylinder, I'm going to race Friday nights at Darlington.
Gotcha.
Hobby stock, I'm going to race Sunday nights at Dubuque.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be a little hectic, and you know what? We're going to get as much racing in that hobby stock as I can. We feel like going Saturday nights at Macokota. We'll give it a go once or twice.
Yeah.
We might lose Blade a few times because he's got a hectic work schedule. But in the middle of summer, we might pick you up more because you won't be roughing then.
I signed my life away. We'll see how it goes.
There we go. Some humble product placement kind of thing going on here. Strictly Shingles Roofing.
I can't take the hat off. I've signed my soul
He
away.
signed his soul away.
This is my contract right here.
Yeah. So he's going to be doing some roofing. He's going to get done off the roof on Fridays and
Then
hop
in the pits with
in the
y'all.
pits with us and get the camera rolling.
Yeah, when you break the car, I'll be working on it Saturday. You'll be running Sunday. I'll be sleeping Monday
Yeah.
on the roof.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I hope we get some better quality camera footage from the racing. I feel like there's a lot to turn people away from the race car stuff that we have.
Yeah, and we'll have to test out your microphone.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And if it's junk, we'll just give up on it.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to test it out on one of your testing tubes.
That's another thing. You guys like, comment, subscribe. It'll help us eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually, we can get some better quality stuff here.
Yeah,
more expensive stuff.
We've gotten good questions. Haven't been as many drink suggestions.
No.
And with how people have been viewing this channel from God knows where, I'd love to see y'all comment and really see where y'all are.
We got big plans to eventually put it in a room that's designed for
Yep.
podcasting.
And not be taking up the garage all the time.
Yeah, because that's kind of hectic. Because we're gonna get race cars in here, and it's gonna be hard
Yep.
to do podcasting.
Yeah, pretty soon the podcast is going to be in the pits.
Yeah, because
So-
we've been moving a race car in and out, in and out. Everybody's gonna be like, "How can you do a podcast? You're not gonna get your race car done." Well, that's because we work on a race car all day.
Next time, the camera might be in the race car.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
no, I've had in-car camera before. It'd be
No, I
interesting.
mean, the car's going to be in here.
oh
The
yeah,
camera's going to be in the car.
yeah. We just have it at a distance.
Yeah.
Just look at us through the car. Kind
You'll
of
have
thing.
the hood in front. And it'll be like a good old camera perspective.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
almost like people at a movie theater watching out the
Mhm.
windshield kind of thing.
That'd be a reverse perspective.
So I got a mystery drink here,
Oh, yeah. That's been in there for... Man, okay.
and it's not even the same thing as what you're thinking.
Oh, is it not?
No.
What the heck?
You turned the bottle the wrong way.
No, it's there.
Oh yeah, golden.
What do you have in here?
I don't know. It looks iffy, doesn't it not? You gotta get some of that, don't you?
Didn't even clack. I mean, I can finish this
I'm gonna
off.
wait for you.
All right.
We'll find some stuff to talk about here.
Yeah,
meanwhile.
so I do want to know more about what you think of the hobby stock. Like,
I'm excited.
yeah, I mean, pretty much. There's a lot of work going on. You have half the engine going
Right there,
on.
yeah. So, something you don't have to learn about me is, along with the never give up attitude that I've been born with, I've also been born with the attitude of, until I'm proven differently, I can drive anything on four wheels.
It's a good way to go, especially since you're having fun. Drive it like you stole it.
I'm just not going to be scared about it. I'm just going to hop in and do it. And if I suck, I suck. But if,
Yeah.
you know,
And-
I don't want to be scared about it and then prevent me from doing anything.
Yeah,
with
you
it.
don't want to be held back by it.
Yeah. Because your mentality can hold yourself back. I've seen it with a bunch of drivers. They can
So
hold themselves
much,
back.
yeah.
I've seen drivers that are getting better say that they suck when they get out of the car, and then they start going. They're not necessarily going down, but they plateau. They stay right here, you know.
Yeah, they keep themselves there.
Right. And I don't think I've ever told myself I've sucked driving one time. I've never said that I'm
Well.
awesome at it. I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever said that.
No.
You know, I would say that it looks pretty bad. I can say that I did suck when I
Well,
started.
Yeah,
but,
you always look back and be like,
But in the moment, I've never been like, God, I suck at this.
exactly.
Because I feel like once the confidence is gone, you don't have
Then you
any
are.
forward drive.
Exactly.
You
You gotta keep that momentum, even if it brings you to the wall.
You know,
Smash right through
I
it.
can always learn. If you think I suck, just feel free to give me some advice and whatnot.
Constructive criticism is
Oh.
a heck of a thing.
Oh yeah, that is definitely what I've been asking basically all of our guests. Is
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what do you got for me? You know. But
Yeah, and purely what they think, and just getting a basic roadside representative, basically, just trying to figure out what's gonna go on. Because yeah, you've never had rear wheel in dirt on an oval track before.
no, not in a serious situation. I've
Exactly.
done it where I thought I could do it and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Well, not that I couldn't, but I didn't do awesome at it. I don't want to post that down there.
Yeah. Granted, you were in quite the souped-up vehicle, so
Well, it was a sport mod, and I was 3 months into racing, so I
Yeah.
was not prepared for what
yeah,
I
going
had.
for barely being able to run a 4-cylinder front-wheel drive
Yeah,
to I'm gonna rip the doors off this thing into the corner
yeah.
rear wheel. That's a heck of a thing.
That's my biggest worry, of just slamming it in the wall and ruining everything.
Yeah.
That's why we're going down to the vehicle. We got a little bit more room to
Yeah.
spin out, you know. It's a wider track. Not necessarily that it's going to be better for me racing-wise, but until I get a hang of what I'm doing, I'd prefer to have a little bit more room for error.
Exactly, and I think you'd be fine. I'm just giving you the heck of it because
It's fun.
exactly. I don't got a race, but hey, I'm gonna be there recording it the entire time, so we'll see what happens.
Biggest thing is you just can't be scared when you're in there.
hmm
It's that'll limit it, yeah.
I mean, there's enough fear to begin with. It's just don't let yourself be overcome by it.
Never been scared when I get in the car.
It's always there. It's not fear. It's apprehensiveness. It's just,
I've never felt it though.
yeah, you let it go.
Mhm.
That's how you got to
But that's
drive.
the thing. The racetrack, and you've heard this from a million drivers, the racetrack, once you get in that car, is the one place where everything disappears.
Oh yeah.
Not a single thing on the outside world affects me at all. Everything goes away. That doesn't mean I don't care, but right then and there, the noise goes away. What I see is what's happening, you know?
Yeah.
But in closing remarks, we'll give this one a go, and then we'll say goodbye to this episode.
No, I'm not. There's no smell. That's what scares me.
It's not bad.
It's like water.
It's like water, a little bit of tea. Kind
Yeah,
of taste.
it's like water and tea. What'd you do?
I don't know what I did.
There's a terrible aftertaste, but
Other than that, it's just basically tea.
what'd you do to it?
I didn't do anything. I didn't even make this.
Was it just the tea?
No.
What was it? That makes me worried. If I pass out barely making it to that trash
All I
can-
know is it wasn't what was in that can originally. Might have been part of it, but
I don't like that.
it tastes fine though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Usually most bad things do.
Anyway, I think it's been a successful episode.
It's been
This,
a crazy episode.
This segment's been a little bit longer than normal, but
Yeah.
you'll have that on these.
But hey,
jobs.
if you watch this segment and not the interview, I recommend checking that out. It was pretty crazy.
Let's face it, we're getting a lot less views on this segment.
But you never know. The people from the foreign countries are going crazy right now.
Yeah,
So,
it's nuts. But we'll cut her down here, huh?
yeah. So, yeah. This has been Beers and Gears. Episode 9, I believe.
Of the drinks and discussions.
Of the Drinks and Discussions. I'm Blade.
I'm Jonathan.
Until next time, folks.
Keep your hands at 10 too.
We'll even the score. Beers and gears, it's our kind of Friday night.